coming up. Hi, hello. I am Lukhien, and this is Nibeos, or however, down,
Waving.
up, whatever. Good wave. So, this is a one-shot. We're running it in the Icewind Dale setting, and the purpose is to just have fun with it and run a little more on the lethal side, so that we just maybe a little bit of adrenaline rush moments, and kind of get that hard mode feel. Not too much. I'm not specifically out to kill you, but it's I want to certainly ratchet up the kinds of opponents and whatnot you might encounter along the way. So the basic premise is you are members of a caravan guard. You're mercenaries. You hired on to guard some much needed goods from the town of Fireshear all the way up to Bryn. So this is down there all the way up to...
We're doing what for the Windows Towns again? I'm sorry?
You're guarding a caravan on its way up from Fireshear to Bryn. I don't exactly know how many miles, I guess that would be. Let me think about that for a second.
You did say that you were wanting to do this at level 3, correct?
Yes, let's start at level 3 to just give you guys access to a certain set of abilities, and we can run some pre-gen characters that Nibeos has a good portion of. How many level 3s do you have, or is that
it's
even
a bunch of different ones. Docken said he wanted to play Cleric.
Oh, or something. That's just
Paladin.
Cleric would be kind of neat, I think. I figured it would be an opportunity to try one I hadn't played before.
Sure.
And the only thing I would say is, can we, because the way their spells work and whatnot, you only get, at least my understanding is you only get so many per day and that's it. But you don't have the same soft rest benefit as a sorcerer or something like that.
Oh, the
pain
recovery.
What could we do to try to make it so it's not okay, I'm done?
Well, and that's the thing, is your spells are more powerful, but you get them less often. The other spell casters are built around their spells are less powerful, but they come around more often. So it's a pick and choose kind of, do I really need to use this spell right now? And you have to kind of cherish your spell casts per day.
Yeah. I mean, one thought, and again, and partially because I don't really know how to manage manage the healing spells and stuff, but maybe do we have any compensation by starting with extra potions or something, or maybe could we? I don't know. If it looks bad, just don't let me flounder and do nothing. There could be an NPC
healer. You could have constant access to a certain number of potions. Every combat, you have 3. Or
the caravan is part of our payments. We want to keep our caravan guards alive, so we'll have them supplied with potions, but also that's going to cut into our pay or whatever. We can make answers for it.
Yeah, I just don't want to be because I don't know, and I want to get a feel for it. I heal you, and then it's all right, that's it. That's all I got.
Now,
and then I'm kind of
for some of the pre-cons that they have here, you, as let's say a dwarf cleric, you can use these spells as many times as you want, cantrips. You have Sacred Flame, Spare the Dying, and Thaumaturgy. They're party tricks. Spare the Dying is at range, you can immediately put a person to where they aren't going to die, because they fall into that unconscious state and they bleed out. You can just go, no more bleed out.
Okay.
So those are as many times as you want. You have 4 first level spells that they have a list on here of Bless, where you can make somebody do something better. You have Cure Wounds, Detection of Good and Evil, Detect Poison and Disease, Guiding Bolt, and Healing Word. and I can send these, but
okay.
I'll send you the PDF. But it's technically, like, right now, if we're starting level 3 and we're playing this for a couple hours, you have 4 first level spells and 2 second level spells, and then a domain spell. So you have a lot of spells to play with, and you shouldn't feel like, oh, do I really want to heal right here? It's like, if the person's dying, you probably want to go ahead and do it. Of the 2 that I have here, what would you be more interested in, a human cleric or a dwarf cleric?
Oh, he's gone. Share stream.
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Hi.
Oh, dwarf, I think.
Okay.
I feel like that'll be kind of fun.
Sure. I'll just go ahead and drop this one into the Discord chat.
Okay.
Let's see.
And how do you want to be called? Vex or Alien or
Vex would be fine.
Vex, cool. All right, Vex. What are you wanting to play?
Really, if you already have some pre-made characters, I don't mind playing whatever's available, but normally I like to play either like a rogue or a sorcerer or a fighter.
Sure. So, sorcerers, we got a Dragonborn Sorcerer. We have Drow Rogue. I don't know how well Drows will fit into this setting.
No problem. No problem.
Halfling Rogue.
Mercenary.
High Elf Fighter. Human Barbarian.
Do we have anybody? Do we have anybody else playing a frontman right now?
I was going to be playing like either a ranger, potentially bard, something along that line.
Okay, because I don't mind playing a frontman. We might need somebody to...
Sure. You could even go paladin if you wanted to, or, fighter, thing like that.
Okay, maybe paladin would be good, just so we have some extra heals and some smite against anything evil.
Sure. Half-orc paladin or human paladin?
I'll go with human.
Okay.
God, this feels like an alliance team.
Get your Crocs on.
There we go. There's a human paladin, and I guess I will be picking the wood elf ranger. So I have a dwarf cleric. I'll keep these up just so I can quickly reference them if we need to. There we go.
Yeah, I actually I'm gonna order the player's guide here in the next couple of days. I just have it sitting in my Amazon cart waiting.
Right.
Gotta get that. Oh, I need a highlighter.
And some of these can obviously be adjusted a bit, where it's like, do I have to have a lute? Can I have a fiddle? There's minor things in here that you can change. The precon's not like, by all means, do this, always do this. It's like, maybe I don't want favored enemy dragon, even though the precon has favored enemy dragon on here.
Do you know how I can port this file over to the game? So that it sets a character up, or do I have to...
Oh no, you'll just have this as reference that you'll be... Oh, I'll also drop the one in here so Ross can have it as reference. But yeah, you'll just have this open on, like, either another screen or you can tab to it. And this is just you'll be able to look at it and reference it and find out what you want to do.
And I can make notes of whatever changes you want to make to it here.
Right. So, we're up in the frozen north, right? There you go, Ross.
Fire's here.
Okay. So, what is known to be baddies up around here? Trolls?
Or goblinoids, really.
Goblinoids. And the Elf Ranger favorite enemy is not like a broad spectrum. It is like a goblin or kobold or thing like that. I guess goblin. Goblin's fine.
All right.
What spells did they give me? Goodberry!
Oh, so I am using a d20 tonight, aren't I?
You are, in fact. Unless you want to do that, you could always just, like, say, nope.
What is thaumaturgy?
Let me bring that up really
It's,
Oh,
got, it's
so-
one of the cantrips.
Yep.
It's it lets you do a lot of flavorful things like
It can be
make
used
sound.
outside of that. PHP. Search bar, where are you?
And bless just gives advantage.
It's... Let's see here.
Sorry, these are things. This is why I need this, so I don't have to ask you guys every time.
No, you're good. How many times is the word blessed written in this damn book? Level 1 enchantment costs 1 action, range 30 feet. Concentration up to a minute. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number to the attack roll or saving throw.
Okay, it's a buff. It's a buff.
It is. It's a buff,
Yes.
and if you get hit, you or something would break your concentration. You do have to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you can hold that buff up.
Okay.
There is kind of a... You probably won't run into this, but... So you have known spells, and you have spell slots. So all these spells that you know, you can just cast as many times as you want, equal to your spell slots.
Okay, so I have first level spells up to 4, second level spells up to 2.
Yes.
Okay.
So you may know 4 level 2 spells, but you can only cast 2 every long rest, every day, you could say.
Okay.
There are some things, like using... you probably won't do this, but you can cast first level spells, if they say it, at a higher spell slot to do additional effects. Bless has one that it lets you target 1 additional creature. So if you wanted to buff 4 creatures instead of 3, you would have to spend a level 2 slot to cast Bless.
So, Cure Wound is a heal,
Yeah.
correct? Is it like a lesser or greater heal versus Healing Word?
So Cure Wounds is 1 action. You have to touch the target. It's not ranged. Creature you touch regains a hit point equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier, which that should be listed in there as...
Should be Wisdom is +3.
Yes, so you'll have 1d8 plus 3. And then it has no effects on undead or constructs. Yet again, you can cast at a higher level, and it increases by 1d8. So if you wanted to heal 2d8, you could cast it at a level 2 slot. Healing Word is 1 bonus action. So here's your bonus action effect. And it is a creature of your choice that you can see within range. So this is a ranged heal for 60 feet. It does 1d4 plus your spell casting. So your powerful heal is touch, and your weaker heal is at range.
Okay.
What were some of the other spells?
I'm trying to go like buff heal. That's what I'm going for.
Yep.
So like I want Bless, I want Cure Wounds, I want Healing Word, and then my only thing I'm trying to decide on the last spell, I don't know, Guiding Bolt, is that a damage or is that a utility spell?
So Guiding Bolt is a 120 feet 1 action spell. It lasts for 1 round. A flash of light streaks toward the creature of your choice within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On hit, it takes 4d6 radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against this target before the end has advantage, thanks to the mystical dim light glittering from the target. So you light up the target and deal 4d6, which is not an insignificant amount of damage.
Okay. Detect good, evil, detect poison, disease.
It does
That's
what it
a
basically
character.
says.
Okay.
Where you'll be like, is somebody sick? I can cast a spell to see what ails them.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Guiding Bolt, I think.
Well, and that's the thing is, you have all of those on the sheet.
Yeah, I only get 4 of them though per
Right,
day.
and now you could cast 4 guiding bolts.
Oh.
This isn't like a wizard. These aren't prepared spells.
Oh, I thought I had to. Okay. I was queuing them up in my bar, thinking like I can only use 4. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's actually all right.
A lot easier when you're just like, how many spells do I have left?
So I could heal 4 times if I want to.
You could.
Okay. All right. Level 2, calm emotions. I imagine that stops some type of person that's hyper, whatever.
Ventilating.
Yeah. Lesser restoration.
Calm emotions is you can suppress strong emotions in a group of people. So you could quiet a mob in a 20-foot sphere. It's a charisma saving throw. Choose to fail the save if they wish. If the creature fails its saving throw, you can suppress any effect cause the target to become charmed or frightened. You can make target indifferent about creatures of your choice that they are hostile towards. So if there's a huge mob screaming, kill the goblins, you can be like, no, goblins are okay.
Yeah, okay. Lesser restoration is just a bigger heal. And
That is
range.
Well, this is a little different because restoration is effects. So 1 action, touch, instantaneous. You touch a creature, it can end either 1 disease or 1 condition afflicting it. The condition can be blind, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. So it's a cleanse effect.
Okay. Prayer of healing. That sounds like an AoE heal.
Prayer of healing. Casting time 10 minutes. Range 30 feet. Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. You aren't going to be casting this in combat. Because 10 minutes would be 600 rounds.
Okay,
or no,
then.
60 rounds,
Okay.
right? Yeah, 60 rounds.
That's an out of combat.
Yeah, you definitely aren't casting this in combat. But it's a good heal.
Spiritual weapon.
Yeah, that basically makes an animated weapon, and you move it with your mind.
You get a pet spirit weapon. It's pretty strong. It is another one of the bonus actions, so you could cast this and then still swing. It lasts for a minute. It is not a concentration spell. You make a spectral weapon within range. It can make a melee spell attack against 5 feet, 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move it up to 20 feet. The weapon can take any form you choose. Cleric of deities. They associate with the weapon that your god is. So it's like if your god likes hammers, it will be a floating hammer.
Okay. And then, I'm sorry, domain spell, last one.
So what does it say in the domain spell?
Life domain?
Life domain. So you
I
get
think that's a heal.
1 domain spell.
Oh, it benefits your heals. Whenever you cast a healing spell, a creature gains an additional hit points equal to 2 plus the spell's level.
And of your domain spell that you have, the ones that they had picked, they're from the other pick thing, so that's fine. Yeah, life domain.
Is Cure Wounds the
Yeah, Bless, Cure Wounds, Lesser Restoration, and Spiritual Weapon. They picked a lot, but those are 3rd level. Or, like, at 3rd level, those are the spells they pick, because normally domain spells are very powerful.
So, I'm a little confused. So domain spell is a spell of itself that does...
You are in the life domain. So if you look, it's the star on the sheet. Any spell that has a star next to it came from your domain. So your Bless, your Cure Wounds, your Lesser Restoration.
That's like a constant benefit.
Yeah.
So, like, if I do a heal, it's 2 plus the level 1 added to the total.
Where did you read that, Ross?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Look down. Life domain. Cleric features. on
It
the
says
first page.
creature regains
Oh,
additional hit
yeah.
points equal to 2 plus the spell level. So
Yeah.
if it's a level 2 heal, it would be plus 4 extra healing. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got it. And I'm
Okay.
sorry, we didn't get the thermography, whatever that is.
Thaumaturgy.
Yeah.
It's basically.
I'll read it off.
All right,
It's-
go ahead.
It's weird. Also, tell him about his channel divinity.
Oh, channel divinity.
Is it like listed
don't
well
know,
in that
actually.
sheet? So,
I'll have to get. Hold on, let me get.
well, it's got it here.
You can channel
Recharges
divine
after.
energy to create one of the following effects. You can choose to do so: preserve life in action, present a holy symbol, turn dead, turn
Yep.
creature. It's got. I can read that then.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's one of your effects. Thaumaturgy is one action, duration up to a minute. You manifest a minor wonder, a sign of supernatural power within range. You can make your voice booms 3 times louder than normal. You can cause flames to flicker, brighten, or dim. You can cause harmless tremors in the ground. You can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice, such as a cry of a raven, an ominous whisper. You can instantaneously cause an unlocked door or a window to fly open or slam shut. You alter your appearance of your eyes for a minute. You can make your friggin' eyes glow gold and be like, smite, and smoke a person.
So basically, it's theatrics of like a
Yes.
potential like possession or something.
But it does also have like functional use when you're like, I want to roll an intimidate check. I cast thaumaturgy. I make my voice 3 times louder. Boom. You can use it mechanically as opposed to just flavor.
That would just give you an advantage roll.
It depends on what Luke
The
would
DM
decide.
Probably.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Depends on
Gotcha.
the situation.
Gotcha.
But-
Okay, I think
okay.
I have it. There may be a few questions as we go because it's my first
Yeah.
caster. And
These precons are written in such a way that makes it pretty straightforward, except for the spells. The spells are a little sparse.
All right,
Yeah.
but Vex, we need to take care of Vex.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
all sitting in the corner alone, getting neglected, and I feel so sad.
Oh yeah, this is
Um,
my first paladin as well, so I'm trying to hastily read over all these things here.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's not like you're just waiting on. Okay, cool. Real quick, I'm gonna move something over. I'm gonna move D20, roll 20 over real quick, and I'd like you guys to test out your token.
Okay. Make sure we can move properly. I can move.
I have a blank screen, so I'm going to refresh.
Scroll up. It's in a top corner. It's a small.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
Don't seem to be able to click on which one I think is mine there.
The one with the sword.
Yeah, I can't click on it.
AC is 15. I always write down
yeah.
health, AC, and like spell slots. It's a little less useful with like having multiple spells.
Good evening, travelers.
There we go. That's written in there. You know what's funny? Every single one of these characters have a heal.
Good. I'm sure we'll need it.
Just gotta get beat within an inch of our life.
I didn't anticipate that everybody was going to, because our other game, no one is healing, and I'm like, I wish one of us could heal.
Do you need to know anything about the spells listed on your character?
I've been
Because we
reading
went over
through-
Bless.
Let's see here.
I think Sanctuary is listed on there, and we didn't go over Sanctuary. What was the other one? Heroism? Yeah, Bless, Heroism, Protection from Good and Evil, and Sanctuary. Sanctuary is a bonus action. You ward a creature within range, which is 30 feet. It lasts for a minute. Until it ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, they must choose new targets or lose the attack or spell. The spell doesn't protect the warded creature from area effects such as explosions. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell, the spell effect ends.
Now, is this for the paladin?
Yeah, at the second page of the Paladin, it should be reading off like protection and spellcasting, and it says spells prepared, bless, heroism, protection from good and evil, and sanctuary.
Oh, okay, I see that now.
So heroism is a one action, touch, concentration up to a minute. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until it ends, they are immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at the end of each of its turns. Oh, start of each of its turns. When the spell ends, the target loses any remaining hit points of this spell.
Okay. What am I going to do here? I'm going to go ahead and open up a bunch of tabs. In each tab, I'm going to have all of these spells with
popped up.
The D&D 5e fandom.com.
Yes, yeah. That's a good idea to have it just at your fingertips.
I'm old. I used a pencil and wrote down what he was talking.
I remember those days.
No, I should just order the damn thing right now. I need to get my wallet.
Why not?
I'm gonna do it.
He's doing it.
Well, I was waiting because I was thinking like, I might have to order some other shit because I've always got to order like cables or something or this or that. And I was just trying to like order, collectively.
What's this for?
Just testing, making sure everything's working.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. Nibeos, I need you to choose your fate.
Choose my fate? The red one. The one in the very front that's vibrant and red.
Okay, cool. So I got that set up.
1 second. Be right back.
Oh yes, I have returned from the endless ice sea.
Ooh.
I am back.
Nice. Alright, so you guys can't mess with any of this, right? I don't have to worry about trying to layer it all?
No, I can't click on anything or mess with anything.
All it does is make boxes.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Alright, so do we want to get underway? Are we all ready? Are we set up and ready? Oh no, don't do this.
What?
It's gone.
What did he do?
Nothing.
You
Writing
guys.
shit everywhere again.
I'm gonna proceed to check out real quick.
Alright,
And it's in my hand.
we can wait for you to finish that up.
Oh god, it's so annoying.
Hey now, that's not very nice.
No. I mean, it's annoying like the way Amazon does this because it has the card saved, but it's my old one, and it saved all the old cards. So then I get confused as to which one's which.
Which one's the real one?
Yeah.
Oh, I know exactly what picture I need for this. Ross will appreciate this. Now, if I can find one that's not an animated GIF, that'll be perfect.
Sometimes I feel like you guys are scheming against us.
I have no idea what he's going on about.
You will know exactly what I'm talking about in a few moments.
Concern.
You should. Yeah, save this. There we go. Then we gotta do this.
2961 Player's Handbook Dungeons and Dragons. Free 2-day shipping. Place order. Thank you. Your order has been placed. Wizards RPG team thanks you. There we go.
Fantastic.
Working on my RP. Alright. We're good. Going to I'm going to start, and then you can do like a little intro, Lukhien, for what our stuff is, set the tone, and then we can just proceed forward. So I'm going to start, and then we'll give our normal, like 5, put the advertisement out. Alright, we got 4 minutes. So, what do you guys want to talk about?
I'm so excited to be here. I love everyone here. I'd like to thank my parents.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
I drank this orange juice out of this glass, and there's like a speck of food in the bottom of the cup.
It's the worst.
And you're like, I saw it and I was like, well, I already committed to drinking this.
I've accepted my fate.
That's enough of that. Dishwasher, damn it.
Are you having a good day today, Vex?
Very good, thank you.
I'm glad to hear it. And I'm very glad that you were able to step in and take over. And I think that this is for the better, and that we're going to have a great time.
Nibeos and I would have got murdered.
It is likely.
Who am I kidding? I'd have just ran away.
Alright, so, yeah, I guess I'll cover a lot of stuff in my intro, so I guess that's why I'm keeping quiet. But basically, I mean, does this map do it for you guys? Is this okay? I mean, this is the best I could do to sketch up those 3 maps together into one coherent world map. This took a bit of time to do.
You're good.
Yeah.
Fine by me, man. It looks good.
I've played a lot of theater of the mind, so having something to look at is always nice.
Yes. Have a point of reference. So, yeah, I'm doing a lot of stuff off the cuff here.
What's a healer's kit?
That helps keep somebody from bleeding out.
So you have a spell to do that with Spare the Dying, but normally people don't have divine intervention to save people's lives. So it's your standard bandage kit to keep people from bleeding out.
Jeweler's tools?
If you look on your character sheet, that your background is a guild jeweler.
Oh.
So that would be why you would have that.
Okay. Alright, that's good.
Interesting fact. This caravan is primarily workforce. Like it's not so much the goods, because they can bring goods up, or bring it around the. Here, Like, so Lukhien, right? Lukhien is the primary. Should I be covering all of this in a minute?
Probably in a minute.
All right, just to give. All right, I'll hold off
We'll
then.
do intros like I'll start off and welcome everybody, and then just do tonight I'm going to be playing Docken. I don't know. I need a name. Heals a lot. I don't know.
You gotta get some alliteration with Docken and blank D&D. Docken and Dungeons, or Docken and Dragons.
Ooh, I like that. Docken and Dragons.
Yeah, okay. I gotta play Docken Holy Hammer. That's his name today.
There you
Ooh,
go.
I like that. Yeah, I'm with Vex. I like that.
Oh, I gotta random a name now.
Zargar of Bosbeeb.
You do that.
With a variant of my. I'm always gonna be a variant of Docken, I think, for playing these just cause. But you guys are all welcome to do.
Doc Hondo always holds a special place in my heart.
I probably would go with something a little different and more complex, like background story-wise, but since it's just a one-shot, I'm just going to keep it simple for everybody. I'll just go with Vex Ashblood.
There you go.
That works. Alright, guys. Hang on.
No thanks are necessary. I am but a humble servant of the gods. Well, perhaps just one drink. I love it. Like 10 minutes later, he's like 12.
Oh, I'm live.
Oh, sorry.
Other members here in Discord with us playing their characters. Guys, would you like to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I can start. I'm the game master, Lukhien, and I'm going to be running this one shot, and I hope that everybody has a lot of fun and enjoys.
This is Nibeos. We have a undecided name on the character, but I am playing an elf ranger.
And Vex, you'll be up next, my friend.
Okay, Vex Ashblood. I am a human paladin. I come from a long, proud family. I am the 8th son, so my inheritance is definitely not within my reach. My family is known for setting up many chapels and shrines, and we are very proud of ourselves for that. And I have set out to find my own fortune.
Excellent. You're not gonna get it without splitting it with me, I'll tell you that. Us dwarves. We're after the shinies as well. Why don't you fill us in on what constraints we have on our mission here today?
Sure, no problem. All right, so basically think about this like Oregon Trail Dungeons and Dragons edition. So you guys are mercenaries hired to protect a caravan of tradesmen, skilled workers, and otherwise experts in their field. There's been a recent call to arms in the 10 towns, specifically Targos has requested aid in form of lumber and stone and whatnot. And those are being transported via the ship around the coast. However, the workforce is just easier for them to, and cheaper, to bring that in through caravan from Fire Shear, and lots of talent is coming from all over the Sword Coast. A lot of it coming from Lukhien, but it's a long haul, and you guys are going to be making sure that everyone arrives safe and sound.
Or try to.
Or try to, at least, for sure. So basically, I have a few things for you to go over, and I'm going to be having you guys make daily tests. So you guys are being paid 10 gold a day to protect the caravan, and this journey is expected to take several weeks. Now, the weather this time of year, you're starting out in the spring, so you're hoping that it's not going to be too difficult. If it had been during the winter, you obviously would have charged a lot more, but 10 gold during the springtime, not a bad deal. It's expected to be usual easy going, at least from Fireshear to Humblestone. And of course, also relative within the context of you are in Icewind Dale, it is cold, and it's basically always cold, but it's just going to be a little less cold. The overall numbers of your caravan, you have... Well, I guess you guys tell me, what size caravan do you think that you should be protecting? Do you want a medium size, or do you want something large, more bodies?
Well, if it's only 3 of us, it shouldn't be too big, or I wouldn't imagine that they would have hired us to guard it. They would want sufficient members to protect their goods.
I would argue that it would be no more than 5 to 10 people per protector.
Right.
Sounds good.
Okay, the caravan consists of 8 wagons.
We got our work cut out for us, boys.
Oh, they don't know. Back in the mountain, we played Oregon Trail like it was going out of style. I think we're all gonna be okay. Just keep little Timmy from dying from dysentery.
Alright, so there are 13 tradesmen going with. And there are 5 other mercenaries.
Do we know anything about these mercenaries? Are they friends? Are they rivals? Or is it unimportant?
They're just extra help that's been hired by the caravan company to go along with them.
Okay.
And I'll get to them in a... From the caravan company, there are 10 people. So you've got 8 drivers and 2 cooks. Okay, and so do you guys have any specific questions? Also, you have a certain amount of money to spend before you take off, so if you want to prepare yourself before this adventure, now would be the time.
I would imagine we all have bedrolls, flint and tinder, water flasks, rope, the things that you should bring on an adventure.
Yes, absolutely. So you each have a backpack, you each have a bedroll, you're covered for basic necessities. Assume 10 rations carried with you, the iron rations, so
Okay.
that's going to help keep you. But eating hearty, healthy food is best.
I can provide that for the caravan and the cooks. As we are setting up camp for the evening, periodically, I would be out hunting for wild game to bring back for the cooks to prepare.
Good idea.
I would be looking to purchase any kind of either like magic, either like potions or any kind of scrolls that I could get my hands on. Is there any kind of magic shop in town or place that would sell such items?
Okay, well, first we got to get you your money. So, did that cover starting?
It has us with my character has 25 gold pieces.
I
Dawkins'
have 5.
character, he has 5. Now his
Where do
actually
you
has
see
all
that?
the stuff listed. It's at the very bottom of the character sheet in equipment.
Oh. Okay, so everybody gets to roll 14d6, I think. What does that come out to?
14d6.
Yeah, that's a handful.
That's what she said.
I mean, you guys are level 3, so apparently you should have accrued a handful amount of money.
There you go.
How did you?
So you can do /roll, and then space the number of dice and the type of dice. Oh, you put a space between 14 and D. And it has to do a slash beforehand. Oh, it should have. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you need 14d6. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So that's how much gold you guys get.
Nice.
Wow, Vex, did they not give you any? Wow.
Any what?
I don't see any money on your character sheet. That's rude.
I couldn't find any either. It might
They
just
probably, like, it's what was spent on his gear. There
Yeah.
wasn't any left over.
All right, so you guys get that much extra. The healing potions that you guys will be using are, should they be required. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. 11. You have a dedicated healer. Okay, cool. So with that money, what do you guys like to pick up for yourselves before you get going?
Again, I would be interested in, like, like I said, healing potions or any kind of magic scrolls that maybe even like have some type of buff or benefit that would fall in line with the cleric's duties.
Yes, I too would like to get healing potions, and then whatever I have left over, I'll spend on extra lengths of rope.
Yep, rope always good.
Can I get holy water?
Yeah.
Would that do anything? Would I need that?
If you were to fight undead.
Can a paladin bless water, or does that have to be done elsewhere?
I believe you'd have to have a holy site in order to do that. You probably have the capabilities, but you don't have the location to do it just whenever.
Okay.
Wait, so you can make holy water?
I can sanctify that water.
Yep.
A cleric
well,
or
then I don't
paladin. It is a. Hold on, what? A cleric or paladin may create holy water by performing a special ritual. The ritual takes 1 hour to perform, uses 25 gold pieces worth of powdered silver, and requires the caster to expend a first level spell slot. So you could make it.
And while we're on trips, if we're just like leaving the city and not out in the wilderness yet, you could feel free in like the first day or whatever, depending on how long this trail takes. If it's a month-long caravan we're going on, then that's plenty of days for you to make up holy water.
Yep.
If you use 25 gold worth of silver stuff.
Yeah. Powdered silver. Somebody grind the silver up for me.
I'm just gonna see if I can buy what I can buy with what I've got.
Okay, alright, so magic scrolls probably be a little bit expensive for you. However, potions, if you want to divest of yourself of your vast fortunes for that, then let's see here. I'm probably going against the rules here, but based on your money, I would probably let you get away with 4 cure.
You buy in bulk
Alright.
the silver.
Okay. Is that all I can buy then?
If you want to divest yourself of, just get pure healing potions, then that's what you would be. If you want other stuff, that's different.
Now, what would be the D roll on these potions?
And that's what I'm trying to figure out right
Okay.
now.
Screw it. I'm just gonna buy them. I'll take them. I'll buy them. Whatever it is. I'm gonna heal the shit out of you.
What's the second level healing spell? Damn it.
My second level healing spell?
Let me see if I can find that.
All right, let's just make it 2d8 plus 2.
Okay. Now, would I be able to buy 4 as well?
You could get 5.
5? Okay.
You rich bastard.
I'll probably use that 5th one on you anyway, so it's okay.
Just walk out like chugging heal potions.
I'm sorry, that would be a plus 3.
Okay, so 2d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
For both or for him?
No, for all whatever you're getting, the
Okay.
it's based off of, casting cure wounds at a 2nd rank, and to do
Okay.
that you have to be level 3, and it's plus 3 for your 2d8.
Got it.
Okay, so are we ready to get under?
I have 77 gold.
What the fuck? Drop like a bank?
If I may, I don't want the augmentation of, add fire damage. I would like a blazing bowstring for my bow, to where I can, at will, light an arrow on fire.
I like it.
Would I be able to purchase such an item? Like I said, there are more powerful versions of this that let you do an extra d6 of fire damage when you attack. I don't care about that. I just want the ability to light arrows on fire.
It's like a bowstring with a cantrip on it.
Yeah, essentially.
Yikes! That is a pricey item.
Is it?
Just give me some styrofoam and gasoline. We'll make some napalm.
Make it work. That's obviously, but that takes time. You have to prepare them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking for something that's several thousand gold pieces.
But is that for the extra damage?
I mean, it is 1d10 extra damage.
See, and I don't want any extra damage on my attacks.
I think that at the very least you would be doing a 1d4, which alone would probably be
500.
several hundred.
Don't worry about it then. How much were the potions?
10 gold each.
Then I guess I am buying 7 potions.
All right, then we're doing that. Okay. All right. All good. I heard somebody saying they wanted rope.
Yeah, I got an extra 5 gold. How much rope could I get with that?
A lot.
I'd ask.
You can get, it's like a silver for a coil of rope. You've got plenty.
Okay, I'll just get, I guess, 1 gold's worth of rope, so 10 coils. Does that be?
He is rope man.
1 gold for 50.
50 feet.
Okay, 50 feet. Okay.
Yeah, I actually have 6 left then. I would buy rope as well.
Okay, how many pieces, each of you?
Just 1.
Yeah, 1.
All right.
How much are caltrops, real quick?
1 gold for a bag of 20.
Sure, I'll take a bag. So 6 gold remaining, and I'll keep that just in case.
Yeah, I'll have 5 gold left, just in case we may need to to pay someone for something.
Gotta bribe the bandits.
And how many coils of rope did you want, Vex? Just one?
Just one.
And Dokken, you just got the 4 potions and one thing of rope.
Yep.
All right, so are you guys ready to start? Ready to
Indubitably.
depart?
I believe so.
All right, I ain't gonna be spending any more of me gold here. Let's get this show on the road.
Okay, cool. So you guys start off with your caravan, and everyone has their wagons hooked up to the oxen, and they begin. The weather begins, relatively on the cool side. It's about 20 degrees, but there's a decent wind coming from the northeast, about 20 miles an hour. It's a little nippy, but not any worse than usual. So you guys get underway, and so you guys plan to probably get about 20 miles every day. That's the goal, at least. If you get any less than that, then they get behind, and so they say, the goal is to get 20 miles per day. You guys are being paid per day, so obviously they want to get there as fast as possible, so they pay everybody less. So starting out, let's get underway. So for the day, I need a survival kind of test, but it's not actually a survival test. I need a bell curve on it. So could you please give me 3d6, each one of you?
3d6.
So you guys will normally be scouting, correct?
Yes, or at least I know I would.
Now, if
Sure.
we're riding, are we going to be riding with this caravan, or do we have to walk beside it?
You guys will be walking as much as possible. The people will just be walking as much as possible. Try to keep the load off the oxen
Okay.
if they can, but there is room for people to be taking turns resting if they need.
Now, these mercenaries, I know that we've got several caravan. Was it 8 caravan, right?
Yes, 8 wagons.
8 wagons. Okay, so we're gonna might have to split up these forces a little bit so we can scout the front, the back, and the sides.
Yep.
Okay, do I need to get out a diagram or something to show?
If we've got 5 mercenaries, we just stick 2, and 1 with each of us as kind of,
That works.
following us where we're each. Or do you want to stick us together?
I'm whatever you guys want to do. You're the player.
Yeah, I'm asking them.
I mean, I guess we'll be relatively close enough together that if an encounter happens anywhere, we can get to each other. But if you prefer,
Right.
Yeah.
we can stick together and just split the mercenaries up to cover the sides and the back.
Right.
Okay, let's do that then. So put 2 in the rear, 1 on the right
I'm
flank,
gonna
1 on the
bring
left
you guys
flank.
in here. Now let's draw this baby out. If it'll let me. Okay, cool. Oh, this is not going well. Okay, so Where did you guys want to be? What position?
I
Say
guess
put
we'll
us
be.
front.
Yeah, I guess we'll be leading up the front, and then we'll have what 3 in the back and 1 on each side. Is that what it was?
That works.
Yep. Because most likely they would hit.
That works.
And let them know that if they fail at their duties of scouting and we get jumped, that they're going to have to deal with us after the fight. Those mercenaries aren't getting paid to stare at the ground as they walk.
So I put your guys' tokens in here, so you can give me a bit of an idea of where you want to put it yourself.
You might even do better riding on the front of that wagon. That way you can kind of get a better view.
So it'd be okay if we ride the front wagon then?
Yeah, whatever you guys want to do, you just have to discuss it with the caravan driver, or caravan leader, which is one of the cooks.
I'll be walking ahead. I prefer to walk.
Okay. Then you can walk.
Yeah,
I just suggested you might be good to sit up there. You got that bow and arrow and everything. I don't know.
I ever tell you I once ran 25 miles without stopping to go get a bouquet to my girlfriend? I like walking.
All right, well, don't bring your girlfriend into this. There's no need for that. By the way, what kind of beard does she have?
Yes, your quaint race have bearded women. It's a novelty
Oh, it's
in my
glorious!
people.
You just get in there and oh, it's so. Oh my God, I know this girl, Susie. She had a fiery red bush on her face like no other.
Oh my! Well, that escalated quickly.
Susie
All
sounds
right.
like a real charmer.
Okay, so your fellow mercenary companions, you have another paladin, you have a rogue, you have a sorcerer, you have a second rogue, and you have a fighter.
Wow. So this isn't your run-of-the-mill mercenaries.
We got a damn army.
Valuable goods on board.
Yeah, people.
All right then, we're all set up. Should we head on out?
Okay, and I guess I can label these different ones and which one's carrying goods and people's whatnot later, so we can just go ahead and... Okay, so from Fire Shear, I need Constitution checks from everyone. So I already got your rolls for the day, but I need to see how well we can handle the events of the.
That is just a constitution roll, not a saving roll.
It is, yes, just a Constitution roll. And Docken, because we're doing the as close to D&D rules as possible, we're doing 1d20 instead.
Ah, okay.
Nope, all good. I know I confuse you with my stuff, but I'm just weird like that.
Oh, hell yeah!
So we need to add our Constitution
20.
bonus?
Yeah, you had your constitution.
Nice
Plus
roll.
2.
Which is 2.
So,
yeah, 22.
Docken wins.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, you guys do pretty good. Well, most of you do great. One of you doesn't do nearly as well. But, okay, so you guys start off your march and you go 20 miles.
Excellent. We have traveled a good distance, my friend.
We're making good
All right.
time.
So you guys start off. It's of course I mess it up. You guys start off, and it is, as you expected, fair weather. Nothing could be out of the ordinary. But before you guys depart, you hear some news about the upcoming journey to the other towns. And I just had to make this stupid egg the smallest possible thing for me to try to grab.
Zoom in.
What kind of are we on a road? And is it a fairly
Yes.
decent road? And then the next question would be: is our travel in this general vicinity some kind of like open fields, or is it woods, or is it anything of substance that matters?
Okay, so yeah, it's generally a lot of fields and snow, a lot of snow. It's pretty open plains down here to the south. There aren't a lot of woods to be had. It's copses of trees here and there, whatever's managed to eke out a living amidst the well, I mean, it's called the Cold Run for a reason. There's a constant bitter breeze coming down from the northeast. Sometimes the west, but mainly the northeast. So you guys, it's pretty fair weather. You get through, no problem. But the news that you guys were hearing about your journey coming up was that there were threats to the 10 towns in the form of goblin skirmishes here, and they are trying to prepare for any future incursions and basically future-proof with bringing in more lumber, more stone, more goods. Once again, that's why the whole tradesmen are on this route to begin with. So anyway, that's a wrap for the first day. Do you guys have any requests or anything you'd like to do in your downtime for the evening once you get down to campsite?
I am gonna go around and spread the good word of my god. Try to
Who
gauge.
is that, by the way?
I have no idea.
Paylor.
Paylor loves
Paylor.
all.
I love Paylor.
Is Paylor like really good guy?
Oh yeah, he's the man of the light.
Okay, well I'm gonna go with that.
While he's doing that, I settle up next to a fire and start ranting about Firebeard and her glorious red face and how beautiful she was. I insist that all the men on the caravan understand that she's the kind of dwarf you wouldn't let's say this, she'll warm you like a real fire. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to sleep cold at night when she's around. And I continue on mumbling about this, telling everyone.
Well,
Kind of making a semi-spectacle.
while I hear you talking about this, I just grip my flask of fine wine and say, "This is the only thing I need to warm me."
Oh, clearly you've never felt the love of a dwarven woman. You, sir, have no idea. We make the best mead and breweries around, and they do not compare. So you, sir, are incorrect. However, no way to show you without actually having done it.
That's true. I have never felt the scruffy face of a fair maiden dwarf.
All right, quickly the Caravaners are getting quite tired of this discussion. Yikes. So they seem to prefer the cold to your banter and move off away from the campsite into the... Ranger, what are you doing this fine evening?
So as camp is being set up, I will be traversing out in the area surrounding, scouting, looking for game. If we're in a wide open plain area, I'm sure there are snowshoe hares around or birds that I could hunt, and I will bring the
Survival
spoils.
roll for me, please.
Let me see here. That would be 5.
Ooh, nice. Oh!
It's a feast.
Oh
Wow.
man. So you go out and you do your thing and you hunt, and sure enough your inkling was correct. You seem to find a decent sized warren of them, and you manage to pick off 3. A good rack of conies. While doing so, you discover why there's even a warren here. Apparently, there's a lot of good tubers and other root vegetables to eat here hidden under the snow.
Perfect pairing.
So you manage to grab about 10 pounds worth of vegetables in addition to the 3 cone or the rack of. Could you also give me a perception check?
Absolutely. Want to make sure. Yes, same.
Not
What
bad.
do my elf eyes see?
Well, you see something's. You feel like something's watching you while you're gathering the roots, and your quick eyes scan the horizon, and you see off in the distance several pairs glinting back at you.
And these look animal.
It appears so.
And do I recognize what animal these would belong to?
Knowledge nature.
That'd be a 2.
You're pretty sure you have a pretty good feeling that it might be wolf.
Okay.
But what wolves would be doing this far south is
They're more northern.
You're unsure.
Winter is
At
coming.
least this size of wolf. These appear to be relatively large, if they are indeed wolves. But
And they have spotted me.
Oh, they're looking right at you. You count
Bobby.
3 pairs of eyes altogether. And so the only way for you to get a better idea of what's going on is to get a closer look.
That would not be what I'm going to do. I'm going to be backing away slowly. I'll be holding my arms aloft, making myself as large as possible, and retreating toward the caravan.
Very good. You do so. You do not appear to be followed.
Okay.
So you get back and deliver your goods and report the news.
Yes, I will be letting everyone know to keep a keen eye open for wolves.
Fair enough.
All right, I'll continue to watch, but no one wants to, I want to tell you a story about this fiery red-bushed dwarf that I met one time.
Wah, wah, wah.
No one wants to listen.
I wonder
Unnamed
why.
elf, please come hither. I have a story to tell you.
Azuri. Azuri is my name.
Zuri. Bring those here. We can cook them on the fire.
Are you a
Discuss
good cook? Or should I instead bring them to the cooks of the caravan? We
Take
can all
them to the
enjoy in
cooks
this
of the
bounty.
caravan.
Beer pairs well with anything.
Ah, so you guys would like to quaff some of the reserves of the caravan. You do have a ration. Rum.
All right, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna tell the other mercenaries that rum. And we're just
Oh
gonna
no,
take
it's
theirs
for
ours.
everybody.
He's like trying to stand in front of the barrel that's bigger than him. It's like, there's nothing here!
Hello. That's that problem. What are you? There's not much to see here. Just gonna fill up my mug.
The caravan cook leader, he walks over. Hey, you! He swings a ladle at you. What are you doing over here? Get away! This is for the caravan property owner only. Get away! Away!
I'm just watching it. I'm just making sure we're here to guard everything. Don't get up. Tizzy and me are just guarding it. I don't want anything to happen to these valuable items.
Yeah, and you would be the worst at the top of the list.
I don't accept that. I'm doing my job.
Get along with your crotch, beard, woman.
All right. I just wander back over to the fire, just kind of looking over my shoulder, making sure no one's getting at the rum.
All right, so you guys have yourselves a good rotation. Somebody takes watch.
I will
Fine, it's a
be.
bit cold.
I'll be watching in the evening, given my acuity for seeing in the dark.
Sure.
I also have dark vision,
Yep.
if you need.
All right. So, before we get right into the next day, I'd like to go ahead and take like just a 2-minute break to take care of a couple of things and refresh, and then get right into the next few days, trying to get through to Hundlestone. So, you guys go ahead and just take a 2-minute break.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any questions while we are bereft our DM?
I think we're good. Like, I hadn't thought about. I mean, there's no skills that I need to be practicing at camp really, unless there's something of cognate, like that we need to be guarding. I don't think.
Right.
I'm just gonna assist Azuri in processing these goods he brought back and anything he needs help with.
Yeah.
Since you just brought back such a massive bounty for us.
It was a lot.
Also,
while they're doing that, I'm gonna get us each a drink. I go over to the rum flask, the rum barrel, and get rum for all of us.
Also, after you tell me the news of these wolves, I do offer that if you guys are wanting to, we can try to take preventative measures and seek out these wolves before they seek us out, if we have time before our long rest.
I think
This is a possibility.
we could find out. Yeah, we could find out what time it is and how much time we have left for the evening, and then based upon that, make a decision.
My only concern with that would be that at the moment they seemed not overtly aggressive, and if we were to attack them, we might spur on a retaliatory strike, which we would not want.
That's true. Right now, we are the greater
Could we
pack.
take the innards and like all the leftover guts we wouldn't eat, and maybe we just leave them behind? Like, maybe they're hungry and they I don't know, or maybe that would make them follow us more. Sure.
As long as we aren't strewing it all over the caravan, it should be fine. If we were to go out into the woods and drop it off in a pile, it could keep them appeased while we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that we could, the three of us should go in the morning then, maybe, or this evening before, and say, like, let's go out there and try to kind of lay that out somewhere in the vicinity where you were hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're able to tonight, that'd be probably best. That way, if we have to expend any spells, we'll have them back by the morning.
Your cat stole your chair.
Indeed she did, and she's really bad about it. Alright, so, ready to get on with the day. Are we all good in assembly?
The idea that we had kicked around was, after the preparation of the meal and whatnot, we would like to take the remaining offal of the catch, go out toward the area where I was hunting, and drop it off in a pile local to that area in order to hopefully dissuade the wolves from approaching the caravan.
Okay.
Could we poison it first?
I mean, if you want to, you could.
It's a fine idea.
Mr. Cleric.
Do I
Mr.
have-
Man of the Light.
You're right. That's probably not something a proper cleric would do. Stick to my.
We never
drinking.
said you were a proper cleric.
You didn't,
Oh.
but if you want to go by the character sheet, he is lawful good.
Oh, okay.
So we will not do that then. I was just joshing. Wanted to see if y'all maybe had little twisted humor. Let's take it out and let it go.
Hopefully they'll eat their fill and just go hibernate somewhere.
Or they'll just end up following you.
Yeah. You feed them, they keep coming back.
Okay, so you go ahead and do that. Yes, no, maybe so.
I'm
We'll
okay
see.
with it. I'll help drag it out there.
All right.
Sure.
All right, so you guys
We're all
take
gonna
care of
go.
that. All right, so you do that, taken care of, and your contribution has helped increase your Constitution level for the day. So get to give you guys a little bit of a well-rested bonus there.
Hex yeah.
Nice.
So let us get on with that. I need the 3d6 roll from you guys today. Beginning every day.
Boy. Well, I didn't do so good. +2 for Constitution.
You're not used to this gamey fare.
My legs are short. What do you expect? We weren't made for traveling long distances. Very dangerous. Short bursts.
That is true. Can confirm. Okay, so you guys do your traveling for the day, and I need perception rolls from. Hold on, I'm trying to see how you guys did your arrangement up top.
I was
Um,
more to the front and ahead of the caravan. I believe they were more in a staggered formation to the sides.
Okay, all right. So
I thought I was close front.
yeah, I need all three of you to give me a perception check.
Do you know which skill is attributed to perception?
It should
Nice.
have it on your character
Wisdom?
sheet. Does it not?
Because I don't. All I have for saving throws.
Oh, it's perception and whatnot, or the skills below it. But no, it doesn't have it listed on there.
It's just your wisdom, which is
Wisdom.
+1.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just +1 to your roll to 20. And for Docken,
I have +3.
Yep.
So I got 19.
That's pretty good.
Boy.
You see
I'm
that?
very perceptive. When you get down to this level and you look around, you see things that not everyone else can see. Because those up top they just get distracted.
You guys find that there's a lot of traffic through here. Looks like there was another caravan that had passed through here, and it looks like that there was a lot of overturned snow. And in the distance, you see there's
There's what in the distance?
blood on the snow.
Ooh. I would want to signal to the caravan to slow.
I would. Alright, I'd say that's good, but we should also, let the other mercenaries know. Tell everyone to,
Yeah.
that can, I think. Should they get on the wagon so no one's walking except for the mercenaries?
Yep.
And then, how much blood do we see? And then how is it, displayed?
Okay, so the scene is as follows. You guys are doing your advanced scout. You're about a quarter of a mile ahead of the caravan. And as you are walking out, you see off to the west. First you see the big scuffle in the snow. And then you see ruts and footsteps head off to the northwest off the trail. And your eyes leading up to that, you see that there is a red splotches in the snow out that way.
Is there
It's
any
about
tracks
a couple
leading-
hundred feet.
So
off
is
of
there any tracks leading to that area, from that area, that we can tell, and what type of tracks?
That would be a survival. I mean, it would take a lot of time to figure it out. If if you want to take like a 10, I mean that would take some time. Like maybe
You're
an
trying
hour.
to check the tracks. I'm pretty good at tracking. I could take a look at that if you'd like.
Yeah. Let's. What do you think? What do you think?
You guys could aid
Yeah.
another.
I'll take a look at the tracks to see if I can notice anything.
I'm just gonna follow behind, watching your back.
Okay, I forget how does aid another work.
An extra D6? Or is it advantage?
I think it's advantage, right?
Might be advantage.
Although you might not need advantage.
Yeah,
with
you
that
gain
19.
advantage, but yeah,
I would probably roll lower.
most likely.
What's it look like?
Okay, so yep, looks like that there were tracks indeed. Wolf print.
Oh my.
What if we
And
do?
it looked like they came out from the west.
Are these wolf prints, do they look like the same size as the wolves I saw yesterday? Would I imagine that the wolves I saw yesterday would make prints this big? Are they bigger or smaller?
You wouldn't think the wolves would be this large, but then again, it's possible. Their paw prints are about like this.
Yeah.
Are they dire wolves? I heard stories about them.
And so these tracks lead off from the scene into the woods.
Yes.
To and from.
Yes.
And-
it's a relatively small copse of trees. Like it's not like a massive forest. It's just like
Right.
a thick copse. Mark
Is
that out.
is this interfering with the passageway of like our caravan? Is it in the road that
No.
would need to be moved?
It is not.
Okay.
How much farther can we get from here in the remaining daylight?
It's a good question.
Well, from where you're at now, you could get maybe you could get another 5 or 6 miles.
I'd wager that's not a lot for a wolf, but we could move or we could go after them and set up camp here. What do you think, fellas?
I'm okay with tracking them down.
I have a suspicion about something. 1 second. Not to like from DM to this. Is that correct?
That is a knowledge nature.
Okay. This might be a thing to keep to myself.
So the only tracks you spotted, though, were that of wolves?
Yeah.
I think we could take them.
Kind of hard to tell, but it's possible. No,
Okay. It doesn't look supremely off.
not really. No.
Okay. I was concerned that we might be dealing with something that isn't strictly of a quadrupedal nature, if you catch my drift.
Werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I'm seeing here, and I'm pretty sure that that is not the case, it would be much more telling.
Maybe dire wolves.
Yes, that's entirely possible.
Okay, so stick around, or
So, just one quick thing about the caravan. It didn't look like they had set up camp or that they were attacked. Like, they're probably... No one's traveling at night. they were traveling in the middle of the day, does it look like they were in process, or does it look like it was a camp that was disturbed?
You don't see any nearby signs of a campsite.
That's more distressing.
It looks like the remains of the caravan. It looks like it couldn't have been more than a couple days ago.
Couple of days.
And it was a small caravan, maybe two wagons, 3. You only see 2 broken ones. But based on the tracks and whatnot, there might have been more.
So these caravans have not been looted?
You don't see anything worth of value.
So there might be something involved besides just wolves here.
Well, I think people wouldn't leave their supplies in the wagons. They'd pile on as much as they could and walk. You know.
Do we see any tracks that would lead to us thinking that? And were there any humanoid tracks leading
so
away?
you approach the site, is what you correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you guys, that's the first thing you do is you walk up. You're like, this is a lot of blood. What? Let's go right now. Right? That's what we're doing.
Yeah, to obviously see if there's anyone there to help, but also if there's something that could threaten the caravan, we do need to take care of it.
Yep.
I think.
Okay.
If it looks like it was a few days ago, we're traveling. They were attacked while they were traveling. We're as good a target traveling or camping.
Yeah.
Who knows where they are now? I think if we set up a camp and we try to get some little thick style ramparts and things and a few items set up, we leave the mercenaries with the caravan, and we stride on out and we track them down and take care of whatever this problem may be right now, so it doesn't hit us in the future.
A fine idea.
That's my thoughts. If you've got better insight to this nature stuff.
Okay, that's the plan.
I'm asking the ranger. He's the guy that knows all the woods.
I haven't seen anything that would lead me to believe that this isn't anything but an animal attack for right now, but we would have to approach it to find out anything more conclusive. So we should check the site, because we don't see anything stomping around at the site. Maybe we'll run into something there, but it's not going to be an army hiding behind it. So I don't feel it necessary to go back to the caravan to get everyone.
No.
No,
Yeah,
I think we need to keep it protected too by letting the other guys there. And that's why I said if they set up, they can maybe make a little bit of a defensive setup and then wait there for us to come back.
Right.
Plan? That's what we're gonna do?
So I guess before we head over there, just tell the remaining mercenaries to stand guard and be vigilant.
Yeah. I think that's good. Relay the information.
All right, so you guys did all that setup, and your goal is to approach the site, or you're gonna take care of the caravan first. Caravan first. Right?
Yep.
That's our priority, I think.
Yeah. Also get some information from obviously we're on a job. It's like, hey, caravan individuals. Like, they'll obviously tell us, is like, no, we aren't going to stop. We're the ones in charge. So we kind of have to find out from our employers their whims.
Okay. So you guys rush back to meet with the rest of your caravan and to warn them of what you've seen ahead.
Yep.
The caravan driver is apparently a little concerned by your news, but also a bit nervous in the fact that regarding his deadline. So what you're telling me is that you want me to postpone a day to look into this. Well, I mean, we've done half of our quota, but that puts us still half behind.
While he's talking, I use one of my cantrips to project a wolf's howl, what appears to be out beyond the direction where the noise where we think we need to look, and in such a way it's a very long and bellowing howl that's kind of formidable. Oh, did you hear that? Look, I really feel that we don't want to go any farther forward until we get this under control. You guys hired us. You paid us to keep you safe while you get through.
All right, you convinced me. I hear him. We need to be careful. Yes. Wait. You can't leave. You can't leave. No. What we should do is you should guard us as we go around. This isn't anyone else's problem. We need to get ahead of this.
Well, the other group appears to have been attacked while it was moving. If you set up fortifications here, we can go out there and take care of it before it comes to us.
Or we might end up like those poor sods.
Oh, all right. You've convinced me. We'll delay. But really, we need to get moving again as soon as possible. He looks around at the horizon.
We promise.
God
we just
knows
want to
how many there are out. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I just wanted to tell the caravan leader. We promise we just want to investigate this. We may be back sooner.
Oh, all right. So he goes off to talk to the other drivers, and
I just imagine of the other mercenaries, they saw Docken pull that, and he's sitting in the back just like smiling and nodding his head, like, yeah, good job, you did it.
So the others come up. The paladin, he approaches. And he nods at Vex, and he looks to the ranger. He says, What did your eyes see? What was out there? Do we need to go with you?
An extra individual would not hurt. These are larger wolves than I've seen elsewhere. They're much farther south. If they attack this caravan, they may be running out of food in the local area. I'm unsure. But every extra hand could help. We don't want to obviously leave the caravan bereft of protection.
Okay.
Perhaps we might want to bring a rogue with us.
Sneaky sneak.
So the one rogue with the crossbow, he steps up. Oh, I might be willing to give it a try. The other rogue steps back and folds his arms. Not me. I'll stay by the caravan, thank you very much.
What do you fellas think?
I think the remaining 4 mercenaries should post the 4 corners of this caravan and tell all the caravan peoples to remain on their carts.
Square up the wagons. Build some ramparts out of the branches. Prepare, just in case. We'll be back soon.
All right.
What time is it?
It is about 3 in the afternoon, so you guys have about 3.5 hours of daylight left.
Plenty of time. We definitely don't want to be caught in the woods in the night.
Absolutely, I agree.
Now, do we have anybody between the mercenaries or the caravan themselves that has some way of triggering a loud noise in case they are attacked that we can return?
The caravan leader has a horn.
Okay.
He has a
Perfect.
horn. Yeah, you guys would be able to hear it.
Excellent.
All right, so off you go then.
I would, before we leave. So, how far away is that copse of trees?
You'd be about a quarter mile.
Okay. Hmm. Does that work? No, I don't believe
have
that
no
works.
idea.
Never mind. It doesn't specifically speak of just regular animals. It's specifically aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, and undeads.
What is it?
Primeval awareness. I can use a spell slot to know if there is something nearby and in what number. But it's not specifically listed as mundane animals. It's these special things, so that won't be helpful. But we've been traveling in this area for a while, correct? For at least an hour?
Yes.
Okay, so I incur a few benefits to the party of difficult terrain doesn't slow us. We can't become lost except by magical means. We're alert to danger.
Could you go into that?
Do what? It says, even when you are engaged in another activity while traveling, you remain alert to danger.
Okay.
So we're alert. We can still be caught flat-footed, but it's a lot harder to do so.
Okay. All right.
And specifically the one is, while tracking other creatures, you can also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. So I'm going to be tracking for the animal prints and trying to find where they went.
All right, cool. All right, so you guys make your way back, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So you make your way up to the cops, back to where you saw the site, and you approach.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get up to the site, it looks like these wagons were drug here by their oxen. The bloods seems like most of the from the road, from the trail to the copse of trees, and the wagons were drug. There's not really any sign of blood spilled. It's been covered over.
Since we've last seen it, or
no, you saw the blood out there. You didn't see any blood, but apparently the oxen were drug and the carts with. But you see no oxen now. The contents of the wagons appear mostly devoid of cargo, although there are some crates that have been smashed and there's not too much left, save some straw packing of those crates. There's not too much.
I smell a trap.
Rogue, are you familiar with snares and pitfalls?
I've taken care of a few in my day.
So you would be able to recognize one that was common? Is there anything, something that, a snare trap or something like that could be easily put? Could you see it more than
Let
your
me
average?
just stop you right there and tell you that I come from a highly esteemed thieves guild in Baldur's Gate. I have been able to surpass the 3 levels of initiation into the thieves guild. Consider me one capable of handling any kind of trap that any enemy, goblin or humanoid, could throw. I can't make any promises on illithids or beholders. That's right out. I have no idea.
Have you ever had any history with wolf traps?
Bolt traps?
Wolf traps. Traps made by wolves.
No.
Okay. Maybe it's a first time for everything.
That's a thing? You're the ranger, man. I just unlock things.
Clever girl.
Supposedly.
So just take a look at the caravan, if you would, and make sure that nothing untoward could befall
All
us.
So he goes around and he pokes, and he's got his crossbow out, and he's looking around. No, I don't see anything around here. No traps or whatnot, but there's an awful lot of blood.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Should we go after the tracks?
I feel like that's the next logical course.
Do the tracks continue northwest of this area?
yeah, so the tracks themselves, they're it looks like this is what the ranger can piece together from the crime scene, just based on a cursory glance. Unless you want to give me a bonus here. Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception.
Perception.
Oh yeah, you got a +5. You're good. Okay, alright, so you give a quick look, and so basically what you see is whatever drug these here, wagons and all, drug them by the oxen, most likely dead based on the amount of blood that you see spilled here, made off with the oxen. You also see smaller, non-wolf footprints around the caravan carts themselves.
And these footprints would belong to...
You know them anywhere.
It is my most hated of foe.
Yeah.
This is a troll.
Yes, goblins.
Goblins.
Damn stinking goblins.
Big goblins? Goblins gonna take a whole cart of oxen?
Power in numbers, I assume.
Are goblins known in this area for being wolf riders?
Ooh.
That is a possibility. You know them being notorious for.
What? They ride wolves? I've never heard such a thing.
They're small enough. I'm sure if you found a wolf big enough, you could ride one.
Nice. Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, and we didn't see anyone around the caravan, anyone that could potentially need help.
No.
Okay.
No, you don't see any people.
Well, if
Still got some time, some light left.
Yeah, if we have the time, we can commit.
Yeah, we should go check the woods.
At least half as much time till sundown.
Yep.
I'll start tracking the footprints.
Okay, so the wolf prints themselves appear to go right into the copse of trees, along with the big sign of evidence is the streak of blood leading into the forest. The goblin prints, however, those appear to have circled around from...
They don't go into the woods.
No, they don't. They circle around the woods.
May I postulate a hypothesis, gentlemen?
What do you got? You're the ranger.
Mr. DM, can I tell a distinct difference in time between when these prints had been made? As in, are the wolf prints more fresh than the goblin prints? Because I have a scenario playing out in my head right now where goblins attack a caravan. They leave some wounded. The wolves smell the blood. They come and kill them. The wolves and the goblins are unrelated.
It would seem that way. Now, you say they circle around. Are they circling around, like, heading back towards the road?
No, they appear to come around the small copse of trees
Okay.
to the caravan site where the wagons were drug up, and then they go in both directions. So they went back the way they came,
Okay.
around the.
Do we need to go into the trees?
That's where the wolves went. I don't believe the wolves are the threat anymore.
Yes, I think we should follow these goblin tracks.
Yes, I agree.
Oh, I'll follow the ranger.
I know the deviousness and trickery that is the goblin race.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys go around, correct?
Yep.
All right. So the paladin and the rogue are a little confused. They're like, "Wait." And the rogue's like, "Wait, you want to go that way? Wait, why aren't we going into the woods?" And the
I had
paladin-
explained the whole thing.
Oh,
Like, I had spoken aloud. Do they have, like, qualms with that hypothesis?
I don't.
well, the other paladin says, we don't want to get too far away from the rest of the caravan, dude."
You would have us go back and potentially lose these goblins that could then ambush us?
I guess what we could do is follow this trail for as much time as we have before we have to turn back.
Right. We obviously aren't going to try and ambush them in the night. They would have the upper hand. But we do want to gauge their number. That is one thing, like, based on the tracks, how many goblins do I see?
Okay, so the paladin nods in agreement. Fair enough. I can go with that. I just don't want to be out too late. You know, it getting dark and all.
Yes.
Rogue. Nah, I think I'll stay here. A little bit closer to the caravan. I can hide out here in this broken down wagon and see if I can spot anything moving around in the woods. Keep lookout.
I mean, we can't force him.
You might be safer just to head back if you're wanting to stay behind, Rogue.
You could go back to the caravan and inform them of what we found about the goblins.
All right,
And
I
what
can
we
do
intend
that.
to do.
We don't
Right.
plan on going and fighting the goblins at this moment.
Yeah,
We
will
merely
be
wish to
returning.
gauge how many there are and where they're at, and if they are a present threat to our caravan. If they have moved on, then we need not worry about them. We can continue on with our job.
Let
Okay.
the
All right.
caravan leader know we will be back before nightfall.
Yes.
Very good. I'll do it. He scurries off through the snow. All right, and onward you go. So you head around. So you head up north of the copse of trees, and then you head around, and they keep going back, but then they break away from the trees, and they go up into some snow dunes. Right. There is now, you find that looks like the goblins were carrying something carefully and stopped caring. You now see streaks of blood in the snow once you get up around back behind the trees and they begin to break off. So clearly being careful about their tracks. Goblins, of all things.
They're smarter than people give them credit for.
That is true.
Or
There
whoever's
are the
influencing them.
Well, I never met a goblin that I liked. That's all I have to say about that.
We are agreed on that front.
As we're standing here, cold in the snow, I pull out my wine flask and take a sip and
There
offer
you go.
it to my comrades.
Take a quick swig, warm yourself up.
I drink most of
Okay.
it. Hand it back to him.
I eyeball the dwarf and say, thanks.
You have
Okay.
a real cup.
How long ago had the goblins passed through here? 3 days, 2 days?
Less than a day.
Less than a day.
That's your guess, anyway.
Okay.
Based on the blood, it helps give you a much better idea of how far back.
Gotcha.
So, you guys follow up into the dunes?
I think we've got time.
Yeah, and also moving
Okay.
slowly, trying to not draw attention, because if you're unfamiliar with snow goblins, they hide in the dunes and they jump out.
I am unfamiliar with snow goblins.
They're little ankle biters.
More
Okay.
like my waist, but I reckon I understand what you're trying to say.
Waist biters. So you guys head up into the dunes, and you find another small copse of trees. And they drag in. The drag marks, whatever they're dragging, will probably be is you see the drag marks going into the small little forest.
So we lost our rogue, didn't we?
Yes.
Oh, that coward.
You enter.
I would like to say, is there any wood line that we can get a semi-direct line of sight into this alcove? Like, maybe hide in a bush that's across from it and kind of peek in or something.
Or I could do this. Alright, how's that?
Sure.
Well, as we advance forward, I'm gonna try to maintain just a little bit ahead in case we get ambushed.
Right.
Can we see any further in by vantage point, or do we have to push into it to see?
You have to push in to see. You feel that you're being watched.
So,
Hey, Mr. Ranger, sir.
Yes.
What are goblins afraid of?
What would I know that a goblin would be afraid of?
Like they afraid of some type of beast?
No, I was talking to DM.
Oh,
What specifically would I say to that as knowing goblins? What are they?
outnumbering them. They're afraid of being outnumbered.
Which is hard to do because they tend to be the ones with the horde. That's why they pack in so deep.
I got an idea. Maybe I could make it sound like there's a whole army marching up the hill over there, and we'll sit in the bushes and see if anything comes out.
I would imagine if we were coming from this direction and making that noise, I wouldn't doubt that it would scare them, but we probably would never see them. They would retreat out the other side of the woods.
Well, I can make it sound like it's coming. I don't know if that's worth it or not, but idea.
scare them into us.
And we'll hide and we'll see what comes out. That way we can get a look at them and they don't know what's here.
Quick thing, because this is my favorite enemy and I'm looking at these tracks of goblins going through here, how many are there?
There's a handful.
They're kind of overlapping and piled on top of each other, but
You
definitely
also
more
see another. You see wolf prints too. At least it's at least one wolf.
it's either we go in or we could try that. If we try it though, it might put them on alert.
I believe they already know we're here.
Well, I'm gonna hide in the bushes then. Unless you guys say no.
So you're able to send a sound out into the trees, like behind them, trying to move them towards us?
I believe so, unless that's not a
No,
function of that. Okay.
Yeah, you could use thaumaturgy to do something along that line.
I would like, once everyone is securely hidden behind trees and bushes, I will make a what would be the hustle and bustle of a marching army group with a little bit of clanking of gear and shields and kind of the chatter between the guys fighting, and then just what would be the sound of at least 100 men.
Well, you've got to do it within 30 feet.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty close.
That won't work then. Well, what if I go over there and do it?
Go over where?
I don't know. Can I walk through the forest? Like I can sneak
Yeah,
through
you
like
could-
way?
You could go through the forest, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna sneak through as best as I
Alright.
can, as far away from wherever they're at.
What if we'll try
Okay, so you're just trying to go around the outside of the forest.
Yes.
Okay, alright. So while attempting to do so, you see snow fall off several branches of a couple of the trees. And you hear some light thuds. Like thump, thump, thump.
I slowly go backwards and try to maneuver my way back from whence I came.
I have an idea, boys.
There's something back here. I think he's moving around the bush. I think I can make it through. They don't. What was that name they called you in school? I can't remember what it was. It's Leroy something or other, wasn't it?
What if one of us acts like we're by ourselves while the other ones hide, and then we call out for help as if we're all alone?
If you want to be the bait, by all means.
I'm willing to try that. I tell the paladin he might want to hide.
Whoa, but how is that lawful and... Oh, fine.
Unless he wants to be the bait.
Just walking
By the
into
light!
the woods, screaming, "Come at me, foul beast!"
Oh, that's a perfect idea. I'll go ahead and do that.
Dave's vault, Dave's vault, Dave's vault.
Alright, so he likes your idea. He's so in tune with it. He pulls out his mace, he pulls out his shield, and then he looks to you for affirmation.
He's like real excited to do this.
I look around, I see everybody's in position, I give him the nod.
Alright, so he goes to town. You beast! Clang, clang, clang! You beast! I will fight you for the light! Clang, clang, clang! Come out here and slunk! Uh-oh. He gets an arrow.
I was gonna say he's like 40 arrows.
I think he might die.
Uh-oh. Okay, it's not just one arrow. Like 7 arrows fly out, and 3 of them stick into him, and he goes, oh! And he collapses into the snow.
Oh boy. How is he looking?
Down.
Yeah, is he unconscious right now?
Well, he just took like 18 points of damage, so...
Ouch.
He's hurting.
Yeah, he's like, falls over. You get like some... He like tries to reach for his horn.
I try
All
to.
right, roll initiative, boys.
Okay.
Oh, frick.
That's just Dex, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Wow!
Oh.
You don't have any death.
I get a -1 to that.
Yeah, me too.
Oh,
5.
We weren't expecting it to happen as quick as it did.
I suppose not. No.
I try to just loud enough for the paladin to hear. I tell him, "Don't move, play dead. We have to draw them to us."
He gives up reaching for the horn and goes.
I mean, he still has health, right? He's not unconscious.
Oh, you don't know that. You have no idea.
He looks pretty bad, though.
I want to say since
I
he
will
reached
confirm.
for his horn after he went down, I'm gonna say he's not unconscious yet. Hopefully, he's playing dead.
Okay. All right.
All right. So,
Save him.
how long do you wait?
For what? We got
Like-
6, 8, and 5 for our
Okay.
initiative.
I guess you gotta wait. So you hear scrabbling and hooping and hollering from the distance. Oh, they must be really pleased with themselves. So you see emerge from the woods. Yeah, what's up?
Do I understand what they're saying? Because I know
Um,
Goblin.
You do?
Yep.
Yeah, then yes, you would. You hear some distinct, got him, got him! Okay, and from where you're at, you would have more vision. So I need to give you that. And I need to change the music. What am I doing?
Combat music.
So, how many rounds have passed? Because I want to say
Just
after-
one.
Just one.
We're
Okay.
we're just doing one. Okay. And all right, so you got a handful of goblins to take care of.
Okay.
And we will start off with Nibeos. Go ahead.
So I see them trouncing through. The archers are definitely going to be my target. And they are within range. That is not the right button.
Mind the cover, though.
Yes. So this is a straight shot.
Sure. Yeah, that looks good to me.
Okay. Bonus action. Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
A gigantic red arrow appears over the head of the little goblin over here. And I draw my arrow back. And I let it fly. We have...
That's a hit.
Oh, wait a second. I need to not be dumb here.
Oh, do you have extra?
No, I just need to make sure I know what specifically that does. Because I'm pretty sure it's a D6, but I'm not sure. Yep, 1d6. So...
Is each tile 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay.
What's going on? What are we waiting on?
There we go. 10 damage.
Holy cow. D68 plus 3. Cool. 10 damage. Ooh. And, yep. So you put one right here. Funk. Ah! Alright. He is still alive. Go to Docken.
All right. I'd like to move here. Oh, wait, no. 1, 2.
You can move
And-
through the paladin space.
Yep.
Or-
Yeah, I just want to make sure I'm in. Like, I want to kind of get max range because I want to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on him. That's a D20 for a hit or not.
Yeah.
Plus your attack. Oh, never mind. Sacred Flame.
Your spell casting modifier,
Yep.
right?
I
Plus
think
3.
that's a miss.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
It's 10.
So you chuck the fireball, but he's already going down from the arrow, so it just goes over his head. And you're like, dang! Alright, and that's your turn?
Yeah, I don't have any. I can't move again without using a bonus or something. So that's it.
Okay. Alright, so Vex, go right ahead, my man.
Okay, I'm going to.
Oh, Ross, Sacred Flame was a dex save on the goblin's part.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
And his dex, his check is,
Oh, it doesn't matter. That's
He
a
failed.
7.
okay.
Wait, so I did hit?
Yeah,
So Sacred
yeah, you
Flame
did.
is dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant. It takes no benefit from cover for this saving throw.
So just roll 1d8.
Yep, 1d8.
7
There you
damage.
go.
Alright,
that's
and
good.
he dies.
All right, boys, we gotta focus fire them. They're not that strong. We can take them out.
Blah!
Blah.
And he is down. Alright, now, Vex, please.
Okay, I am going to bless everybody. Well, me and my 2 companions. So they should have the 1d4 extra added onto their attack roll and saving throws. And then after that, I'm going to move and cover our fallen comrade here. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Now how long does that last?
It's a concentration for up to 1 minute. So 10
And were
rounds.
you picking all 3 of us? You can include yourself, so you don't have to buff the paladin. You could buff yourself and us 2 or him, any combination of that. Who are you excluding?
I'm excluding the paladin.
Okay, understandably.
All right.
Alright. Now give me initiatives yet again.
Much better.
I got a 6 that time. Good job.
Okay. Got a lot ahead on these guys. But you definitely took them for surprise with your attacks, and now they're like, "Wah! What's going on, Caravan?" But you get to go first, Nibeos. Or
Bonus.
Azuri.
Bonus action, I would be replacing my hunter's mark onto the other ranged goblin. Do I have
Yep.
unobscured shot from here?
Thread and the needle. But I suppose that's no worse for an elven ranger of your caliber. Go for it.
I'll go ahead and... I can forego using the blood. Is it a you choose, or is it just on your next one?
Every turn for your bless, you just add a 1d4. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, I didn't know if it was a, like, I get to choose what to add it to. But it's, I'm not going to be making multiple attack rolls, so it's not like it matters. So I'll go ahead and do that.
Wow. Boom.
Actually hit.
Shot.
And then
Wait, that's the damage or that's the hit?
that's to hit.
That's attack.
Oh, right. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Okay. And damage.
Oh, yep. Yep, he's dead.
Okay.
Nice.
This is how you use a bow and arrow, children.
I let out a hoorah.
All right, and yeah, we've got this guy gets to move up.
Oi! They're closing in, boys!
You hear a howl from deep in the woods.
Yeah.
You hear another one on the other side of the wood. There are 2 wolves.
We've got
Vex,
company.
Go ahead.
Okay, I am going to turn around, drop down to a knee, place my hand on this paladin, and use all 15 health points of lay on hands on him.
There you go.
And then I'm going to stand back up and move back over next to this tree here.
Okay.
4 more arrows.
Hide behind those evergreens, they'll keep you safe.
Okay. They move up. This goblin runs up to attack. Does a 17 hit you?
Negative.
Wow.
Got an 18, so you just
Yeah,
missed
Pally.
me.
He's got shield and
Wow.
chainmail.
Oh yeah, and for the record, I'm wearing a shield and I have a this is the warhammer that's a one-handed. Oh, no, that yeah.
Yeah, Warhammer's
Okay.
one-handed.
Yeah.
Just for future reference.
All right, another goblin steps out from the deeps of the. Now, this paladin goes. He gets up, and I guess that's his turn because he gets up. Now another goblin archer appears, and it is Docken.
I am. I'm gonna kind of scurry over to here. No, to here, and I'm going to again reach out with my hand and it glows in a white fiery ball, and I send out sacred flame to attack this goblin.
That's
I
what?
get a plus 2, plus
Or
3
no,
on
no,
wisdom.
it's the goblin. The goblin has to do a dex.
Yeah.
No, he's do a
what-
save. He does a save. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it need to be again?
His casting is where's that? Why is it so difficult? Oh, it's save DC is 13.
13.
Yep.
Okay, that's a fail. Go ahead.
And then 1d8. He's
Boy.
on fire.
Sacred fire. Wait, do I get any kind of bonus to that with the?
Because it's a cantrip, no, it's a pretty low level spell, so
Yeah.
it isn't that strong.
No, I just meant because we have the buff on right now. We have bless on.
No, that would be only for attack rolls, and that's for hitting,
Okay.
not damage.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So now that is your turn, correct? Right? You're done docking?
Yeah. There's.
Okay.
We're good to go.
All right, top of the order.
Roll for Inish again.
Yes.
My guy is stupid. He's
He
got
just,
like a,
look, you're, like you said, you're not fast, you're a dwarf.
He's not quick, but he's dangerous over short distances. I need to IRL run upstairs real quick.
Sure, go ahead.
Will be fast.
Yeah, no problem. Nibeos, you get to start us off.
Clear shot from here. If I step to the tile to my right.
Yeah.
Okay. I will take a side step, line up on the other archer. I will use my bonus action to apply the Hunter's Mark to him.
Wait, that's 70 foot.
Yep, and my base range is 120, question mark?
Okay, alright.
I believe it is. Yeah, 150 at
Okay,
regular
you're
range, and
fine.
it's 600 at long range.
Longbow hacks.
Yeah,
Yeah, longbow.
right?
And it would be this.
Oh! That's a fumble.
That is.
Uh-oh. Don't shoot me in the back.
Do you want to use your daily reroll?
I would, as a matter of fact.
Go ahead. Ah, okay, that's a little better.
Does that hit?
That is not a hit. That is a miss. But hey, it's not a fumble.
But yep.
It's not a fumble.
You moved, you attacked, you missed.
And I did my bonus, so I'm good.
Alright, you hear a stomping, a furious charging through the underbrush as you hear a snapping of twigs and a slavering, panting breath. And out to your left, you see... Yep, you guessed it.
It is werewolves.
A wolf.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, indeed. But that's the maximum movement it can go. Next, we've got this goblin that's attacking our friendly paladin. Nope, that's not going to hit. Alright, and he attacks. Oh, how does a 19
I
sound?
mean, just one.
I guess I'm being flanked at this moment as well.
You are being flanked at this moment, unfortunately. Alright, you get to take 7 points of damage as it gets you right in the ribs. Ah!
I am down to 21.
Okay, and next up. And he comes in to attack you. And I don't think he gets advantage, but nope, that's a miss. Alright. Next up. We've got Vex, you make
Okay.
Might want to let me go first.
I'm going to use...
That's metagaming, you can't do that.
I'm going to use...
Okay, I didn't know.
Oh, never mind. I can't do that because it's a concentration spell. I've already got one. Now, if I get hit, do I need to do a roll to see if it breaks my concentration?
You do. So you would roll a Constitution saving throw, which is interesting because your Bless gives you benefit to saving your own concentration. So it's a con save.
So I'm going to do a con plus 2 plus a 1d4.
Yep.
So let's see. Roll 1d20 plus 2 plus 1d4. Okay. Boom.
There you go.
Okay, alright, and that's just to attack?
That was to make sure his Bless didn't fall off from a concentration
sure.
check.
And that makes it right.
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it's... The damage dealt base, I'll look it up real quick, but I'm fairly certain that he passed it. So what are you gonna do, sir?
Okay, yeah. If that passed, I'm going to go ahead and do an attack on the one that's behind me. Right here, trying to flank me.
Yep.
Alright. Let me see. Okay.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Good. Now, let me see what my damage is for
Just
this
barely.
long sword. 1d8 plus 3.
Yeah.
Nice. It's not bad.
Cool. Ah, you cut him right up the side. Whoosh. You paint the snow reddish black with his blood.
Good.
It's 10 or half of the damage you took, whichever is higher.
Okay.
So he passed it. Unless he took
Cool.
28 damage.
I'd be dead.
Negative.
Yes.
Okay, alright, so then this goblin gets into position.
Did that one die, or it just took damage?
Just took damage.
Okay.
Which one was that?
That's this one. Here, let me mark it.
Okay. Goblin get shoot
Bloody.
into fire into melee penalty.
He does not.
As a very proficient goblin.
Or maybe he does. Or maybe he doesn't. You don't know.
I don't know.
Dice, which
How
I'm just
dare
throwing
you.
Alright, here we go. That is a no, so why do I even bother? But we've got we've got this guy moving up. Oh, I forgot about our friendly paladin guy.
Yeah.
Alright, he's gonna run over. He's gonna want to help you.
Flank him!
Thank you.
Flank the flanker!
Oh, it doesn't need advantage on this one. Oh wow, this is gonna hurt.
It is paladin.
He doesn't get bless, right?
No.
No, he was the only one who
Okay,
didn't
just
have
to
it.
make sure. Oh, he doesn't need it anyway. That's right. Yeah. Okay. So he just walks up and just goes cronk and caves in. Its skull is just pressed right into it.
I let out the chortle.
All right. Okay. So next up, we've got who's got the hunter's mark right now.
This boy.
Okay. All right. So this guy moves up. And that is now Docken's turn.
Yep.
And then
I'm going
be in
to,
turn.
if I don't move, can I use my movement action to cast an additional spell?
No.
Sadly, no.
Okay.
If we're playing by the book, then the answer is
No, yeah, I don't. I know.
Yeah.
I want to do it right. I don't know. That's all. All right. I'm just going to put myself a hair back here, assuming that I can still heal Vex. I would like to use Healing Word, which is 60 feet, and it's 1d4 plus 3.
Yep.
So I
So
heal for
7 health.
7.
Thank you,
So I
brother.
heal him for 7.
I feel back to full health.
And that would be one of your 4 first level
Yeah.
spells.
all right. Top of the order.
Roll again for Anish. Oh joy. I'm gonna get eaten by a wolf. Yay, Docken! He made it.
I stored up some energy on the last couple of turns.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah, wolf. Wow. All right.
Wolf's going first.
You're gonna have a dead
Yeah,
ranger
let's
on your
see here.
hands here in a second.
That wow told me everything I needed to know about that wolf's movement.
I can't believe it.
I
I can't believe it.
He can look at me menacingly, but he can't get an attack off.
Arrow to the forehead.
I mean, he can make the extra move, but he can't attack then.
Right. Right. But, hey, that helps you out. So, okay, now we've got a lot of goblins that go way later than you guys. Docken, you're up.
I'm gonna use spiritual weapon and summon a warhammer. That is my.
And the spectral weapon appears where? It has to be within range.
60 feet is the range, but you create it within range that lasts for 1 minute. It is not concentration. You can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of this weapon, so you can make it appear in any of the tiles around the werewolf or any of the other characters. Where would you like to have your hammer within 60 feet?
I think I want to put it basically just like behind the werewolf.
So right here.
So
It won't give you flanking.
No, it
It
doesn't
won't.
give you flanking.
Oh well, then I'll put
Yeah.
it between. Our Eurus and the wolf. I'll put it between them.
Azuri?
Azuri. Azuri. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. Look, it's okay. I don't expect your people to understand our beautiful language anyway.
Alright, there's your spiritual weapon.
I like it.
And so,
Can I attack with it this turn? If I
yeah,
can, I
you
would
get to
like
attack with it. So you do a melee spell attack. So you would do your spell attack modifier, which is +5 on hit. So D20 +5.
Okay.
9!
That couldn't have been any worse.
Does it get the
No.
1d4 added as well? Or no, never mind, that's...
No.
No, sadly.
No, that's a...
Well,
So that is a bonus action. So you can still move and attack this turn. You can't cast another spell, sadly, but
can I ask you what your armor class is? Is that permissible?
you can.
You just,
Mine is
like,
15. You have a shield.
Okay.
You can look at me and say, I feel like I can take a hit more than this guy can.
That's what I was getting at. I'm gonna move
Right.
up, and I am going to.
Bop him on the head.
Yeah. Let's do a melee attack with my warhammer, which is 1d8.
And
Nice.
it's +4 to hit, so 20 +4.
So I rolled 20 plus 4, so 7, 8, 9, 11.
Plus 1d4.
Yeah, because you're blessed, so another D4. 12. A 12 to hit.
That's a good... Because although that werewolf's coming in hot, it's not so naive to leave itself open to a lowly dwarf. Is what you
Rude.
probably think it's thinking. Either that or it's fantasizing about that bearded dwarf. You're like, not my dwarf lady!
You will not lay your paws upon the fiery bearded woman of the Dwarven Mountain Kingdom. She is mine.
Question, because we may not have done this correctly. Is Vex still injured?
No.
No.
Okay, you're at full, so it doesn't matter. I was going to say, we didn't calculate in the amount of extra healing because of Dawkins' life domain.
Yeah, the 7
Okay.
filled me
Oh,
up.
that would have been +2, but yeah, he was.
Well, it'd be +3, so he would have got
Yeah.
10 in total. But yeah,
Still, nice.
it is nice.
Very nice.
Okay, alright, so next up we've got Oh, we've got a couple goblins getting to go. We've got the archer. He's taking a shot at the paladin again, and that's a crit.
Ooh.
So the
We'll
goblins
see.
had above 20.
Oh, no, it's just a hit. Take 8 damage.
Oof.
And the one goblin to the right there is going to take.
Is that on Vex?
Yeah, on
Okay.
Vex. Ah! A 20! No,
Ouch.
a dirty.
A dirty 20. Okay. Still hits.
Takes 6 damage.
Alright.
Sticks you right in the knee. Ah! They're cutting you up all over.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay, now it is Vex's turn.
Alright. This one here, this is the one that got hit by the Sacred Flame.
Oh, yes, it is. I should mark it.
Okay. I am going to... I'm going to go ahead and pop a potion here. Just to be safe.
What is your rule on potions, Mr. Lukhien? Is that a...
Well,
An
let's
action?
take a look at the resources here.
Right.
One interaction.
So it's a full round then for my action?
Unless you wanted to try and move,
You
but
get
obviously...
one move, one action, one bonus action when it's granted, like
You
a
have
hunter's
spells.
longbow.
Yeah.
Then you
There are
get
paladin spells that have bonus actions.
One reaction if it's triggered, like an attack of opportunity or you're ready to action, and one interaction, which would be like
Talking.
speaking plus one simple act, drawing a weapon, or grabbing a potion off of your belt, grabbing the cork with your teeth, popping it off, and quaffing it.
So there you go. You're able to act as well as have your simple action.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, let me add my health back. I'm back up to 27 now.
Nice.
And I did pretty good at that roll. And then I'm going to go ahead and attack this weakened one here. So...
Yep.
Smash his face in. Also, he did take damage. Was it once? He took
Once.
damage twice. We sadly need 2 concentration checks.
Oh.
Oh.
So, what was the first bit of damage he took? How much was it?
That was 8 damage from the archer.
Okay, so it's still 10. And what was the second one?
6.
Okay, so both he has to roll over 10 twice. And they do all get your... Or it's only
Bless.
once per turn,
Yeah.
so he gets one of them with a +4. And you don't get to choose.
Okay.
So I
I'm
guess
gonna go
you
ahead and
put
do
it
the
on
first
the-
one.
Yeah, put it on the first one, sure. Oh, that's easy.
Okay, and then let me do this again. Oh, how do I... Hold on.
Uh, D20 plus 2.
Thought I could press up and it would bring up the previous...
It will, you just have to back it up one.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to erase.
Oh!
The bless
broken.
falls.
Yep, Bless is gone. Oh, wait,
so we
hold on
all
a second.
lose the buff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It is +2. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bless is gone. Oh, let me do my attack now.
Yeah, right.
Alright.
There you
Oh, easy.
Okay, and then I gotta do my damage.
Cut him in half.
Boom.
4 damage. Well, you take off an arm. Thankfully, it's the shield arm, so it should be easy to get rest next time. But he's just there. He drops his weapon, going. "Ah!"
Good. Now,
Okay, so
am I still considered flanked when they're in front of me like this?
no.
They
Okay.
have to be on opposite sides.
Okay.
Yep. And that's your turn?
That's it. Yep.
Alright, other paladin gets to go. He comes up and he takes a...
Smash.
That's a hit. Just enough. Boom! Takes off the other arm. It falls face down into the snow. Alright, and now we've got this goblin. I don't think he went yet. Yep, we got him doubling up here. Alright, he comes in. And that is a 22.
Definitely a hit.
Two damage.
Nice. I can deal with that.
Yeah, right. Okay, Nibeos, go ahead.
So where we heard the wolf howl from over here, correct?
Yeah.
The other one we heard from over here, correct?
Where's over? Down? South?
Yeah, down south.
Yeah.
Okay. I wish to move here. So in doing that to where I'm not like hitting anything, I go. 1 second. I go here, 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 here.
Okay.
And I wish to take a shot at the archer goblin down south.
Okay.
Sadly, no +4. That's a 19.
That's definitely gonna hit.
And damage.
Oh, you got him. Right in the leg.
Bop.
Ah.
Very nice.
It curses at you and goblin.
I curse back in goblin. I call him short. I know how much they hate that.
I yell over the bushes. I can hear you over there.
Wait, do you speak Goblin?
I would have been talking as he
No, I
just...
don't. Actually, I don't. So I don't understand that. Never mind. It was a
All
short
right.
joke.
Top of the order. Initiative.
Initiative.
I need a good roll here.
There you
I
go.
don't get it.
You're at 10.
Ouch.
Oh. Alright then.
Somebody's
worse.
going last.
Could have been a 0.
It could have...
Who's got the higher dex mod? Is that?
I do.
Sure.
I would
okay.
definitely think that ranger
Werewolf
would have...
goes first.
Of course he does. Don't you 5-foot step me, you piece of shit. Don't you do it.
Oh
You
no.
can't...
Well, he takes a... Well, there's no 5-foot step if we're playing it by the book. But he does
Oh, is
make
there
his move
not?
action, which does incur an attack of opportunity by the dwarf cleric.
Nice.
So you get to bop him in the back of the head.
This thing either really hates elves or it really hates anything with a...
Or no, you'll do
no,
D...
you need to
D20
roll
plus 5.
Yep. Is it plus 5?
+4, sorry.
Yeah, plus 4.
Oh.
Oh no.
So I give every player a daily reroll. If you'd like to take your daily reroll, you may go.
Everybody's just a
That's
little...
a lot
There you
better.
go.
Nice.
Plus 4. That
19.
is that's a hit. You may roll damage. Good. That is 1d8 plus 2.
There you go.
Oh,
8
that's
damage.
8.
Pay attention to him, not me. Leave me alone.
Does my magic hammer get any opportunity?
Sadly, no.
You
Okay.
gotta move it.
Womp womp.
But now it has to attack Azuri.
Has to.
Yep, that's 19 on a die.
I'm hit.
That's 9 damage.
Ow. There we go.
// and I need a Constitution save.
Constitution.
Don't want to contract lycanthropy.
Yeah, well, we'll find out.
Lycanthropies.
That's a 10.
That is a 10. Well, this thing just slashed you open pretty good right across the chest. It hurts. Alright, next up. We've got Docken.
I am going to. Does my mace
no,
count?
Nibeos
Can I go?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You two. Okay, I'm sorry. Nibeos gets to go, and then you,
Yeah,
because
okay.
you both share.
So with that, like you said, with the movement, how does the movement work with the 5 foot? Like, there is no. You can forego your action to take a 5 foot step to not incur an attack of opportunity, or
Disengage.
yeah, so you have to disengage.
Yeah, you have to disengage.
I mean, I have to.
And now you can move.
Yeah. And my movement. I will move here. 35.
Okay.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. All right. So we got to get some goblin attacks in here. Oh, they've got advantage. I forgot about that. Ooh. That's a 20.
Ouch.
That's 10 damage.
Ouch.
Okay, and the next one? That's a 19.
Double ouch.
Paladin
that
friend,
one's
save
5.
me.
5 damage.
And now we got the archer. Miss.
Whew.
Alright, and now it is Vex. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, the other paladin needs to go. I'm
Yep.
sorry, hold on.
Also, Docken.
And
Yeah, it should be if Vex.
Yeah, he
Going
should
into
have went
BBs.
on my turn.
alright, and he blesses.
Luke,
I'm sorry, what?
Docken went on the same turn I did.
We both had 10s.
Yeah. He's good.
Did he bless himself as well?
We're okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Docken. I'm sorry.
First, how much health does Vex have left?
10.
Okay. Am I able to occupy the same space as another favorable player?
No.
Okay.
You can't end your turn on the same space as another.
I'm
Or
assuming
character.
he's wanting to move up next to where the paladin is standing to heal Vex.
Yeah, like, can I reach in there and touch him? Wait, let me check the range, actually.
Yeah.
I think it says it's a touch is what it requires.
What you can do is you can go to where one of the dead goblins is at.
I think
Oh,
that's
that's
too
true.
far for his movement, though,
I get
unfortunately.
25.
Yeah, you won't be able to make it that far.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. But he does have potions.
Yep.
Also, technically, he wouldn't have taken the damage yet because the goblins went after he went.
Yep.
Yep.
I am so sorry for getting this out of order.
You're good.
It's okay.
Alright, I can move 5 blocks. That's 25 is my max.
Yep.
I'm going to move my character here, and then I'm going to attempt a melee attack goblin that is right there.
Sure.
There you go,
That's a
plus 4.
14. That's a hit.
Okay.
Kill him!
Alright, so I need my...
So I can get that health back.
That's 10.
That's 10 damage. Well, that doesn't kill him, but it damn near does. At least broke his arm.
Okay, how does my hammer
So,
move? Is that 25 as well?
You get to use your hammer. I'm pretty sure
It's
it's...
the bonus action.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Okay.
So as you're... once it's out, as a bonus action, you can move it up to 20 feet, and then do another attack in melee range. So you could whack the werewolf, or you could move it. I don't think it can make it to the goblin.
No.
Negative.
Nope. I'm gonna go after the. I'm gonna move it one block just forward to
Okay.
attack the werewolf.
So that's melee spell attack.
It's 20
So plus 5.
plus 5. Ooh,
There you go.
Ooh.
big. And I
Big
do
damage.
D8.
D8 plus your spellcasting mod,
which
which would be
is
plus 3.
3.
Nice.
So that's
11.
11.
11 damage.
Very good.
Bong.
My mystical hammer flies through the air, crashing down upon his shoulder. Sparks of light fly out as it does 11 damage.
So he took 8 before and 11 now. Nice. Cool. All right. Now we need to roll top of the order on initiative.
I haven't gone yet. Vex
Damn
hasn't
it! Why do I do this?
It's
I'm
okay.
so bad. Thank you for stopping me. Okay, go ahead.
gone. Okay.
Side note, I was watching a thing, and what they did is they just made cards, like a playing card style card for each player, and when the initiative comes up, they just lay them out in the order as a DM, and then just shift the card around.
That's a great idea. I need to do that.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I think they have. Don't they have an initiative thing? It adds
Yeah,
every
but
dice.
it requires to be redone every time. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
a pain.
true.
But if I had the cards to do that, that'd be way easier.
Oh, did I get the bonus modifier for the buff?
Bless, no.
Okay.
Because he hadn't cast it yet.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
yep, okay.
What's going on?
He's healing. That's a healing potion.
Yeah, healing
Oh,
potion.
there you go.
And I'm going to attack the one that's hurt behind me.
Sure.
Smoke him.
So let's do. And I've got the thing as well. So
Bless. Yeah.
okay, there it is.
There we go.
That
That's
is-
tough.
That is
That's a
terrible.
mess. That is a mess.
Well, that's it.
That's
for me.
wait. That's a fumble.
That is a
so-
fumble.
Oh. Wait, I
You
haven't
wanna
used
use
my.
your-
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Boom.
Oh. That's a hit. Go ahead. Take your damages.
Smackaroo.
There you go.
Oh, taking him right in half. She. Blah.
I'm satisfied with myself now.
All right, and that is the turn order. So, top of the order now, correct?
I believe so.
Yep.
Okay, all right.
Yay! I is not slow.
I got a freaking 4.
You got a 3, sir.
That's it.
Or a 4, I'm sorry. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got a 4.
I got a -1.
You got a 9. Yikes. Okay. All right, so werewolf goes. Imagine that. This time he wants a piece of that
Uh-oh.
tasty, tasty dwarf.
He's unhappy with the hammer smashing him.
How's an
Right,
18?
he's gonna miss.
18,
I have
is it
18.
meat beat?
It
He
means.
meets it. Yeah, that's damages. Ooh, take 10 as he bites into your shoulder.
Oh.
Constitution save, please.
That is a 20.
Yeah,
He's
he
also
flanked-
blessed.
Yeah.
And as dwarf, don't you have... Has he got
Immunities?
con? No, but he's got, like, bonus to con. No, it's not.
My-
Advantage on saves against being poisoned, quote-unquote.
Yeah.
Yep.
So con is +2. So it'd be a d20 plus the 4 because of your bless. The d4 +2.
Yep. So you slash roll 1d20 plus 1d4 plus 2. You can write all of that out and it'll do it in one roll.
1d.
20
Oh my
plus 1d4 plus 2.
I'm terrible at this, and I type equals instead of plus. I think I got it right.
Yep.
There you
You
go.
did!
That's
and you
awful.
rolled terrible!
I mean, the 4 did a good job.
Ouch! It burns!
Uh-oh.
It hurts! Ouch! It bit you. Ouch. Anyway, moving on. Now it is Nibeos' turn. Or Azuri's turn.
That needs to be taken care of. So, is there a shot into combat penalty?
Not to my knowledge.
Uh,
They gave you
I didn't
death
know,
damage.
because it used to be feet, so I wanted to know. I'm gonna shoot the werewolf. Unfortunately, I do not have my... hunter's mark on it, but I will be shooting. That's 20 to hit.
Yes.
And he's damaged, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
So I still get the plus 1d8 anyway. So here we go. At 12 damage.
Dad, you go thunk. He down.
Yeah.
Okay. And I would like to position myself. Is he dead? Is the archer dead?
Oh yeah, the archer's dead, dude.
Who killed him?
You did.
I
Wait,
didn't.
aren't you shooting at that archer?
No, I was shooting at the
It's a
werewolf.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, you 12 him. I'm sorry.
You're good.
The whole time I thought. And
No,
yes,
you're
he is
fine.
damaged.
I then position myself here to line up a shot for the archer next turn.
Okay, all right. That is 12.
I 12'd him. I was like, that's a weak werewolf if he died from that.
No, but you did get him right in the leg, or the hip, rather. So he's like, ah! Whoa! Something like that. Okay, so you're positioned into next turn. Alright, then this guy is gonna okay, that does hit him. So he's shooting at the other paladin. Alright, he takes some damage. Takes it right in the shoulder. And now this goblin. Oh! Hold on. Nope! He's scared shitless. This last goblin is like, "Ah!" And he runs away.
That's an attack of
He's an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity from Vex.
All right.
Kill him.
Oh, hold on. Let me do it this way. There we go.
There you go.
That's a hit.
All right. And that.
Alright. So you slash him down the back a little bit as he turns to run away. And he makes a full double move. Okay, and he runs off back into the wood.
Dang.
Yep. That's a good word. Okay, now it is Vex. Go ahead.
All right. So I'm gonna try to flank this werewolf.
Success. Indeed. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right.
You can try for better.
Oh, I guess I could, couldn't I?
Oh,
What-
oh. Well, I mean, it's up to you. I guess I'll just keep your damage roll.
Let's see. Roll. I'm just going to roll just a d20 by
Unless
itself.
you
to see
crit.
if
I
it-
mean, if you crit,
Yeah.
then
just to see if it crits.
sure.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So you 4 him.
That's the
All
end of
right.
my turn.
And that's it. Okay. All right. Now, Docken, it is your go.
You're gonna smash that werewolf in the face.
You have advantage.
Yeah, I'm going to hit him with my war hammer. Plus,
Plus
Buff?
4.
so it's 19.
Go ahead and roll another d20 just to see if you get a crit.
Oops.
Because you do have an advantage, which means you'll roll 2 dice and take the better of the 2 results. That's fine. You never know,
Alright.
you might get crazy.
Okay. So that's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
9.
Good.
There you go.
And my
Alright.
my hammer's gonna come over and hit him too.
Hammer
All
of
right.
justice.
Well, you just smack. Oh, and you bring your hammer. All right. Well,
Oh yeah,
you
it's
smack
if he's
him.
not dead, I'm bringing it in.
No, he falls over and he's dead. And,
I don't teach you to bite me, you mangy monk.
and it turns back into a dwarf.
Uh-oh.
It is
Sally
a female.
Redbeard.
It is a female dwarf with a
Oh
red
no!
Uh-oh.
sad. Died too young. Too cruel. Okay, so, and with that wolf falling, the other goblin also runs back into the forest, turning tail and fleeing and screeches of.
Terror.
And that is combat. End combat.
Question.
All right. How do I not become a werewolf? It bit me.
Lay on hands. Do you have lay on hands?
No.
Does the dwarf?
The dwarf? No. The other paladin? No, he does not. Wait, who's got lay of hands?
I
The
do.
Paladin? You do? Yeah. Oh, then he should have it.
Yep.
That cures everything, doesn't it?
He can use 5 points of his 15 to cure a disease.
I have.
Here, I'll link the...
Yeah, it's the second half of lay on hands. Normally it's just
Huh.
15 points.
Yep.
Well,
But
there
yeah.
you go.
Oops.
All
Sure,
right.
go
so
ahead.
He lay on hands as me, and then I am no.
All right. Well done, guys.
Woo,
You did it.
close.
You managed to. You
Not
managed
turn
to
into a
defeat the-
werewolf.
Yeah, you defeated it and managed not to turn into a werewolf. So good job.
What happens
However-
if you do turn into a werewolf?
However,
Bad
that
things.
does mean that there is one other still out.
Yeah, we
So
heard
the
another one
first-
howling out there, and the goblin did run away. And it's probably getting late.
It is getting late. Yeah.
We should leave.
Yeah, I think we may have secured passage for our caravan right now.
Real
Right?
quickly.
Yeah.
Can I use my skill of medicine to determine a blood type?
A blood type? What do you mean?
Yeah, like what it was from.
Oh.
As being a healer, he would be versed in. He might not be able to be like, "This is John, a dwarf," but it's like,
yeah,
if
that
there
could be
are,
it's a dwarf, or it's a
yeah, if there
cow,
are
or it's a.
peculiarities between blood in different races.
Well, it depends. What are you trying to do? Which blood?
Well, it was just a question because somebody in chat suggested it.
I
and
think he was
like,
talking about.
checking to see what the blood was, and I was
It was
curious.
these. It was the dried blood trails to see who the caravan owners would be, because I saw that comment as well.
Okay. It might I guess to answer the question, on the surface, it's think about what kind of creature, as the game master, what kind of creature would have generated the blood. If it was an orc or a goblin, it'd be a darker blackish blood. If it's a regular kind of animal, it would be hard to distinguish between humanoid and animal, unless it's
Right.
a particular kind of beast or magical beast that would have something different, like if it was a
That
kind of
makes sense.
insect or some kind of magical being like a bear or a yurthak or something like that.
So categorically, just based upon the color, yes, but you wouldn't be able to maybe specifically say what. You could just say, oh, it was an orc or a goblin, or it was a humanoid animal, or it was a magical XYZ potentially because their blood is piss yellow or whatever.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
All right, so that about wraps up my time for tonight's session on this, and I will go ahead and call this one shot complete. You managed to get in and take care of that din and secure
And
passage.
none of us died.
And none of you died. Imagine
Yes.
that. Now, we can continue this particular and not make it a one shot and at least get you guys up to a certain stopping point, or we can reroll. It's entirely what we want to do, and next time we get the opportunity to play. But until then, I'll brew up some other stuff and we can get some good ideas going. And thanks, guys, for playing. I appreciate your time and throwing down for this session. I look forward to more games in the future, especially with the community. Thanks for coming out.
It's a lot of fun.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was nice playing a different character class as well, I think. Thank you. And
No problem.
Ash, thanks so much, man, for coming in and joining us today for the game. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here for D&D this week. It's a different one-off potentially, and or maybe another second campaign we could be running at the same time. We'll see how that goes, but we will be back, I believe, in 2 more weeks with our regular campaign. Is that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
should be.
All right. So until then, guys, we'll have WoW later on this evening in about 45 minutes. So I hope to see you back then for 20-man content. Later.
Thanks, guys.